All right, Mr. Yadhu Krishnan, thank you so much for being here today. First of all, congratulations on your first premiere and upcoming screening of Crossfire.
Yeah,
How do you
thank
feel?
Excited and highly hopeful for the project, and hope it gets to connect with the audience, and hope they enjoy the movie. Yes.
For this specific production, you came in as screenwriter and director.
Oh yes, I have been working as a writer. I have been assisting on various other features, web series, and I have been with filmmaking since the last 7 years. But this is like a heart and soul for me, because I have been trying to get myself engaged and learn this craft, like start from writing, directing, engaging in producing and distribution, and as well as marketing, everything, every aspect of filmmaking. So this is like something I wanted to really learn. So as with time, when I started learning, I find every aspect of filmmaking is different, and it highly excited me. So I kept doing it, like the more I am into it, like it's a very good craft, and the whole process from initially having a vision to putting it down on papers, and then eventually trying it to bring on the screen and connect what vision you had and conveying it to the audience. That whole process, that's what brings me over, and highly passionate about this craft.
It is, congratulations, it is definitely a big success. Having your first project complete on a
Oh
level.
yes, and yes, I do want to tell that to people, like this has been my first venture as a in every aspect of filmmaking, and Crossfire is something that we did with 1 day prep and 12 days of shoot. So we were like super quick on this, because and we had limited time constraints, we had a lot of other constraints what we had, and so we had to make this within that specific time. So this was a really learning experience for me right now. So yeah, hope this gets to the next feature and keep learning the craft and keep bringing more projects to it.
Now, you decided to shoot in Mexico.
Yes.
How did you come up with that conclusion, and how was the experience for you?
Yes, so I was a writer for another movie, Escape from Blackwater, which is coming by end of the year. So the director for that movie had a production house in Mexico. So we were like connected and we knew each other, and that's how I told him about this my coming feature. So he invited me to see the facilities and the production house there. So when I did visit, and I felt like this is a professional team and I should work with them. So when we already knew each other, it was much more easier to connect, and that's what we started like.
Now, the screenplay is filled with a lot of action and very strong relationships between Mark and the neighbor, Marianne, and of course Sam, his daughter, and the history they have to. You want to touch base a little bit on that?
Yes, so Crossfire is an action feature, yes, but I would like to always, when I all my movies, all whenever I write by default, like I highly enjoy character driven storylines. So more than action, it's a character driven storyline with an action and addition to it, and like a icing on the cake. So I hope audience or the world gets to know that, and they enjoy this the realistic aspect of any human, and they can correlate with any particular scene or a character in their life. And it's just the common social issues what we have around us, and I've tried my best to bring that aspect into my filmmaking as well.
Can we touch base a little bit on the major real life issues that are currently?
Yes, I think with the present world, and with the technologically intensive world right now, what it's the social presence is moreover indicated by a virtual world around us. It's not like we sit and talk, it's all a virtual what we do right now. And especially with other constraints on the other side is like we have social issues like women trafficking, you have drug trafficking, women abuse, and all this. So I have tried to bring few social issues in my movie as well. I hope always to give a social message as well in my movies. So, and especially with action genre, action is what I love basically to film and to do. So that helps me, like it's a sweet blend, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. These characters, when you bring them to life, Did you have one character that you feel like was really related personally to you in any sort of way, whether it was a story or
Yes,
incident?
back in 2018, I did a short, and it was about a father-daughter relationship, and it had a whole cycle of a child being born to a father, a single dad, and being raised by him, and eventually at her teenage age, she leaves him and finds a boyfriend and moves on with life. And at some point in life, when she gets to know that she has been betrayed, the only reason to take her back to life is again her father. So that whole point of being born to a dad and being raised by him and eventually coming back to him, so that whole cycle of life I had showed in that shot. Maybe that at some point related to me as well, so I kind of made use to that, and with the present screenplay for Crossfire as well. So it's an elaborate version of that, maybe. Yeah, that what back of the mind I had.
So always on production, we face a lot of adversities. Do you have any memory of a specific incident that really stuck out and feel like, okay?
Yeah, like we had a lot of issues. Like if bringing films to big screen, especially theatrical release right now, it's a very time-taking task, and a lot of efforts has to be put. So yes, and same like any filmmaker who goes through a struggle to make that to the final big screen. I would suggest, like most of the interviews what I did, they do ask me this one short clip which went viral in internet, and that's what me crashing a car.
Right.
So that basically came because we had to finish, as I said, in 12 days. We had this timeline, and I had to pre-shoot to get the stunt team out. So the team which was supposed to come from LA, they couldn't make it, and we had them on call. We took the safety protocols, and Victor was there on set to take care of the action and block the scene and everything. So we were pretty sure that we could do it, and it just I had the whole support from my team, so I just took the call and I did it myself. So that was a very never expected BTS footage what went with Crossfire. So yes, that's a fantastic thing, and I enjoyed doing it. Yes.
I think one of the biggest traits as go-getters in regards, we can't have any fear. You just got to get it done.
Yes, especially when you are highly passionate about your craft. I try myself to get everything done by myself. Like I am a hands-on guy. Like same with writing and same with directing, producing. So before I get somebody involved, I especially run through that task. I make sure, and this stunt was something out of the box, but we had to do it, and we did it, and we enjoyed it.
What makes a movie successful in your words?
If you ask any filmmaker, I guess it's the journey what makes him successful. Once he starts writing, to the entire journey to bringing it on the big screen, for him that's a success. But from the audience or from the world which gets to witness that, for them every genre is different. Some people enjoy the characters in that, some people enjoy the entertainment, some people enjoy it for the social messages, so it depends on taste to taste. But eventually for me, as a personal answer, I would give like the journey I've enjoyed. I always believe in the saying, it's not the destiny what you enjoy, it's the journey to the destiny what you should be enjoying. And Crossfire is a great learning aspect for me as a filmmaker in every aspect of filmmaking, and right now that brings up a lot of confidence, and I get to meet a family over there with Crossfire. And even on the sets we were like very friendly. That's the main reason we were able to pull this shot. Like everybody knew their work, everybody were professional, everybody were friendly, supporting.
Yes, and everyone's answer was, we were a family.
Yes, and that's a relationship. We still carry that, and we still try to meet each other. And yes, and all of them are super busy with the upcoming projects, and yes, and in the premiere a lot of them are going to be there.
Congratulations again. But I do want to know, any upcoming projects?
Yes, I have 2 other projects without any spoilers, and one is a horror genre, one is an action.
Okay.
So most probably by the end of year, I'm gonna start with the horror, and it's a very unique subject, and I'm trying to bring a lot of something new for the world to witness, and I'm trying my best to work on the screenplay right now. So yes, that's for now.
Congratulations. I'm so very excited for you, and thank you so much on being here with us to chat a little bit about Crossfire. I'm going to ask you again, how do you feel?
Oh, excited right at the moment, and looking forward for Crossfire premiere and then the worldwide release and the people accepting and enjoying it. And yes, it's a great time, you know.
Well, we're wishing you all the success with
Yes,
this
thank
and
you,
the
thank you,
future
thank you so
projects.
much.
Thank you
Yes,
so much, Mr. Krishnan.
yes,
Thank you.
thank you.